Hey everybody, welcome back to Our Healer, Our Protector with Ryan Reichert and Lisa.
Sander. Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Is it a happy Tuesday though?
Well, it depends on
Ryan.
who you're talking to. Ryan does not feel good. Ryan has the flu. And so, therefore, I'm going to grit and grin and bear this. But if Lisa asks me, how do I think or feel about whatever we're talking about today, things may come out completely sideways. So, we'll see what happens.
You know, Ryan, it's okay to be like this. I think it's good for people to know you can have crappy days. Like today, you're having a crappy day. I feel all right today, so this is where we'll like balance each other off, and that is okay. And when you feel crappy, you have different feelings. So with the different feelings, might be a good day to not communicate with others.
Uh, I mean, I think that's true. I mean, I definitely had to cancel appointments. I had like three appointments that I canceled. I tried to get through a couple, knowing that relationship wise, it was ones that I could come in at, 25% and still get what we needed done. But yeah, for me, before it was always, you can't take a knee, you can't take a break. You have to, work through it and realizing rest, and I probably have learned this from you, is understanding that like rest is needed. You will get sick. You're not going to be any good to anybody if you try to just plow through it. And then when you're completely broken, figure it all out. And that certainly isn't the case. So yeah, today, I don't know what the word, even the word is for it, but yeah, I'm not 100%. And this is what 100% looks like, or not 100% looks like.
That is okay. I'm not kidding you guys. When I have a day, um, I work 12-hour shifts as a nurse, and I'll pick up extra, and then we have our podcast and our coaching and speaking, and I will literally crash. And Ryan knows this. I literally get up in the morning to go to the bathroom, eat something, and I am back in bed and I can sleep till the afternoon, get up for a little bit and go back. I'm so excited to go back to bed at night. When you take in people's energy and you give it all out, I mean, I can't imagine if you are a psychologist or a therapist, there has to be a day. I bet they sleep for 24 hours because when you keep soaking in everybody else and helping others, you have a crash day. You guys, when you are in relationships and you've gone through divorce, separation, that in itself is exhausting. And trying to communicate with your former spouse and with the kids and stuff, it can take a toll on you. And it is okay to not be okay and just to sleep and recover and start over. And these are the days that, Ryan, like today, you shouldn't be communicating with your former spouse, or if that were to happen, you gotta pay attention to that stuff. And that is okay, because to recover is to rest and nourish yourself, and then you can start fresh the next day. It's really important for people to know that. And I want to read something. Step out. Come and join me, Jesus replied. So Peter stepped out onto the water and began to walk toward Jesus. Jesus invited Peter to step out of the boat into an impossible situation. Peter boldly walked toward him and only began to sink when doubt flooded his mind. Whether he took one step or walked a mile upon the waves, a miracle happened. He did something that no one else would have ever even do. Even when Peter sank, Jesus immediately reached out his hand. He didn't hesitate or scold Peter before he saved him. There will be times in your life when God asks you to step out in faith. No matter how many steps you take, he is by your side. He doesn't ask you to do the impossible and then leave you to flounder. When you are in over your head, his hand is steady and he is always with you. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus and the answer and answer his call to step out of the boat. Join him in faith and rely on his strength. It's okay to have a day because the next day you pray about it and God is going to pull you out of it. And so, Ryan, you're not feeling good, but there's going to be days like when I crash for 24 hours, it's not because I don't feel good. It's because I am heavy with the energy that I've had to give out. And through divorce, there's a lot of energy that has to give out. You have to hold your tongue. You have to be patient and not respond right away. You have to look at stuff as a business and not feelings. And there's a reason why people get a divorce. So the communication is not going to be solid. It wasn't solid. I mean, you got a divorce for a reason. So the communication is already lacking and the growth together. So don't expect that the communication is going to be okay because it's just your side of your thinking and they have a different perspective. So it is okay to have a down day. And those days, you can be so grateful that your children are with your former spouse because there's some days you're only going to be able to get yourself through the day, let alone other people. So I just want to remind everyone that. And Ryan, it's okay that you're not feeling good today. And we're still doing this podcast.
I appreciate that. I certainly have no problem letting you take this whole episode because the whole time I'm sitting here going like, I'll be okay. I can get through this. I can grin and bear it. It's not that bad. And it's yeah, when you don't feel good, it sucks. And so it's interesting because I haven't been sick in a while, and I guess it is true. The man flu or whatever, like call me a big baby. I have no problem, no shame in that. I will take, you can hashtag that or do whatever you need to, for me anyways. And yeah, I'm down. I'm out for the count. And all I want to do is go back to bed. And but it is very, very true. You hit it on the head, Lisa, that all the eaches when it comes to, yeah, taking care of ourselves through this process is hard. It's one where you're in a valley that you never thought you'd be in. You never thought that you'd be starting all over from scratch and figuring life out closer to 50 than anything else in life. And I think the coolest thing about it now, though, is you have so many years of experience and lessons and a greater understanding. That perspective that you talked about to not head into a confrontation, not open your mouth and let stupid fall out, not have to be right. I think of that the other day. I still love it. The thing that I heard, you can be, well, now it doesn't matter, but before it'd be like you can be right and sleep on the couch, or you can be wrong and sleep in bed. And just know that just keeping our mouth shut, no matter who you're with in life, is so much better than dealing with not knowing what other people think. And it shouldn't matter. How's that saying go? There's my business and not my business. So you just kind of go through life and understand that it's all right not to have anything to say in it. So I'm trying to at least get my 2 minutes in for this episode. And basically, that patience and understanding are two things today that I realize in this season of my life, I'm in the having to learn patience. And it's hard. It is really hard to not want to take the reins back and be in control and just sit in everything.
Well, we live in a fast-paced world of fast food. You got your phone, you have all your answers right there. So when we're waiting on our future or what that looks like, it's really hard. But you guys, this is why Ryan and I, we are doing this podcast to help others and give them hope and give you guys all hope. So, and this is why we coach. I'm telling you, the faith that I have in God to be sitting here and healing, and Ryan, you sitting here and healing. Who would ever thought that? Never. I mean, we're doing a podcast about this and we're being vulnerable. You guys, we want to help and coach you. We can coach together as a couple, we can do a group, we can do individual, but that's why we're here, because you're going to have these down days. And if you're sometimes your friends might be busy, or they're like, I can't hear this anymore, or you might lose people, you can call on us and we're going to be there to help you. In the future here, we're going to start doing Zooms twice a month, and we're going to have we'll probably take about 7 or 8 couples that are serious about this to improve their relationship, and we can start another group with 8 individuals that have gone through divorce and are struggling, and we're going to give you hope, and we're going to be your hand and guide you through that, to show you strength and our faith in God. And this is why we're doing this, because we really want to show people that there is a light. We want to be your lighthouse. We want to help you, guide you past this, because there is a past. Ryan and I, we've been doing this together for like 2.5 years. We were just at church on Sunday, and I looked at Ryan and I'm like, we we've been praying for this. We're sitting at church and we have our kids a part of our life. Our kids are going to church, and we have a spring break coming up with our daughters. And you guys, I can't tell you how many walks we've been on, and we prayed for this to happen. We are so blessed. I can actually say this to you. I can guarantee, if you put your work into God, reading your Bible and connecting with people that inspire you, you are going to get through this. Making the step to get a divorce is really hard. I don't know if people understand this, but when sometimes a death can be easier than a divorce, because divorce, you can keep feeling the pain, and the wounds will get, you think you're healing, and then that one, your former spouse says one thing to you and it cuts you, and it kind of opens up that wound again. It's not going to be as deep. More time and space you have, the cut will feel more surface and not as deep, but it still hurts. I would never want death, but there's an ending to death. So when I say that, I don't want anyone's former, I don't want anyone to take this in the wrong way, but this is how bad divorce hurts. So nobody chooses it. So I just want to show my love, and Ryan wants to show his love to all of you out there that have been in this situation. It hurts, and it can keep hurting if you don't learn how to heal and how to move on. Because you got to find your own happiness. And there's nothing that your former spouse can say to you, the right words that you are going to be satisfied from hearing, to come out of their mouth that they were wrong, because that's not going to happen. Because if those words could have happened, you could have maybe saved your marriage. So you got to lower your expectations. If you don't want to hook up with me and Ryan, find your local church, find a group. Even if you love to read books, get together with a group of people that like books, and it's just something else to focus on and something positive. But we want to bring positive and light to you. It is so important, because you need someone to talk to. We understand. We've been through hard text messages from our former spouses. We've also given hard text messages back to them. We can teach you through that process. We have experience, and we're still experiencing. And what's awesome, if we can talk about all that and help, so you can deliver messages back more productively and not make the situation even worse. So that's what we're here to help. And we're excited about life because there is life afterwards. I can't tell you, I was in a place in my life. If you would ask me 5 years ago, I'd be like, I'm done. I don't need to make any new friends. And I was serious because I didn't have time to fulfill my bucket with the friends that I have. But I am excited to say today I have made new friends, and I'm so happy that they're part of my life and they are inspiring me. And I've opened my heart to have new friends. So, how you feel right now is not how, if you're having a bad day today and you're struggling, it's not how you're going to feel in a year or two. If you open up your heart and show love and let people in that inspire you. Oh, how are you feeling, Ryan?
Yeah, no, I think it's great. All of it. I mean, I definitely agree. It's, 2+ years into this journey, and definitely think that I think somebody I talked to at church said around, year three is where you kind of finally feel like you might be on solid ground again. And I can see that. I can say too, knowing that the kids will all be, out of the house and on their own in college or wherever they're at in the world next year. I mean, that changes things a little bit as well. But no, definitely there's still those moments where you have hard text messages, just like you're saying. And what do you respond? Do you not respond? Do you just give them a thumbs up and keep moving forward? And I think that's the case, right? Where there's confrontation no matter what. 9.5 times out of 10, it probably has to do with money, who gets what time with the children, and is it a holiday or a birthday or something that is different than what was established whenever you did go through the divorce process. And I think the bigger thing for me now is knowing that it's okay. I've always struggled with this, and today I'm okay with it. It's just surrender is all right. You don't have to fight anymore. You've fought enough, and realizing that better comes. Like if you're fighting over something right now, you're missing the big picture for down the road, and that to me is where I really see. We've talked about time and time again emotional maturity and the understanding where it's going to work out better if you just surrender and go, yeah, you can have that, no problem. And then it's like a negotiating chip or bargain. And then you get possibly what you want down the road and realize that what you're fighting for is it out of pride and ego and something of your inner child or inner wounds that you're struggling with. That for me really is what it comes down to always is, can you see that inner child and who you're possibly having a fight with, your former spouse, and they have something inside of them that isn't healed just like you do as well. And so that's
Mm.
the whole reason why you're fighting. It's two kids on the playground on who gets to climb the monkey bars first, or who gets the extra piece of cake after dinner, whatever it is, whatever it looks like.
Yeah, and our kids are stressed out because of the divorce. They will actually for a long time. And if there's two parents that are arguing over time with that child, and the child has to make the phone call to explain, if you can just relieve for that so they don't have to have that stress to figure out time between the both parents. It's hard, but we got to let our kids make the decisions of what they want because, like Ryan said, we rather have the future than right now. So we really got to listen to our kids to help them out because it's already stressful enough. In life, some of us feel as though we always have to take the higher road. Does it suck? Yeah. Just keep taking the higher road because your time will come. God sees what you're doing and he knows what your future is going to be. You just pray to him and you will see in the future. And Ryan and I will talk about our future of the great things that will come, and there will be difficulties, but we will share with you. We plan on being around for a long time, and we hope to share with all of you and to keep growing and grow with all of you and new things to talk about.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that's a great way to sum up. When you don't feel like doing something, you still have to do it. And with this fine Tuesday coming to an end, hope you all have a great week and many things to look forward to. And with that, you want to sign us off, Lisa?
Yes, Ryan, will you show your book one more time, please? Ryan, where can you get this book?
Let's get spiritual. The 6 step method to transform your life. You can go to Amazon and just look me up, Brian T. Reichert. It's the easiest way you can see all 4 books that exist today, and pick yourself up a copy and go through it.
And what's awesome about this last book, you guys, there's check marks that you can make if you're a person that likes to write in a book. It gives your daily check offs what you should complete for the day or your goals, and you can write in it and you can learn. I'm super excited to get my copy, and so I can start journaling and getting my daily wins in. So thank you, Ryan. I'm super proud of you. I'm excited. You guys, you can get me at lisasander.com and we'll tell you what our future stuff. We'll sign off. Bye, you guys. Have a great week.
See ya. Love
Thank
you, everybody.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.